The film opens with a man named Trey, who has just broken up with his girlfriend. That day, Trey is traveling to his friend Nina's house. However, upon arriving, Trey sees Nina making out with someone. After the man leaves, Trey goes inside and rests at Nina's house. The next day, Nina sees Trey at her house and asks if she's having problems with her boyfriend. Trey confirms this and asks if she can stay there for a few days to calm down. Afterward, Nina leaves for work, while Trey continues sleeping there. In the house, it turns out there's a woman named Kakela, also an old friend of Trey's. She is currently working hard to realize her dream of becoming a famous writer. That afternoon, a man from the city named Gabe arrives, and they all gather and chat over drinks. They all have their own stories. Gabe and Kakela are lovers, Nina is a widow, and Trey has just broken up. They chat late into the night, telling their stories. While sleeping, Kakela woke up and wanted to get a drink. As he passed Nina's room, the door opened, and he saw Nina and Trey making out. The next morning, Kakela told Trey that he had seen what had happened last night. Gabe was surprised, but Trey wasn't. She acted normal. However, Kakela didn't seem to like seeing Trey and Nina close, let alone being intimate. Shortly afterward, Gabe proposed to Kakela, witnessed by Trey and Nina. Kakela was very happy and immediately accepted the proposal. But for some reason, Trey didn't seem to like it. Even when Gabe and Kakela were making out, she turned the TV on high to disturb them. What was going on? It was as if they had a past they couldn't forget. The longer they were in the house, the more Kakela began to act strangely. He even felt jealous when he saw Gabe teaching Nina how to ride a horse. On the other hand, Kakela also didn't like seeing Trey close to Nina. It turned out to be true. Trey and Kakela had been in a relationship, and they still harbored those feelings. But they realized they couldn't be together, especially since Kakela was about to marry Gabe. Even so, because their old love hadn't faded, they nearly got intimate. Luckily, Nina arrived just in time and thwarted their plans. Meanwhile, the longer Nina was with Trey, the more their feelings for her began to grow. In fact, almost every night, Nina would invite Trey to be intimate. Kakela's closeness with Trey also became increasingly uncontrollable. To keep Gabe from suspecting anything, Kakela tried to invite Gabe to dinner and plan their future. But one day, the unexpected happened. When Nina and Gabe weren't home, Kakela and Trey ended up being intimate. The closeness grew increasingly uncontrollable, until one day, Trey plucked up the courage to be honest with Gabe about her relationship with Kakela. She still loved him. Gabe had long suspected their unusual closeness. Eventually, a fight broke out, and Gabe couldn't accept it. Gabe was truly disappointed. His commitment to marrying Kakela was met with betrayal. Gabe chose to leave, cancel their wedding, and return to the city. Despite his grief, Kakela became even more uncontrollable, reuniting with Trey and inviting her to be intimate. Ultimately, Kakela regretted playing behind Gabe back, while Trey merely exploited the situation, using Nina and Kakela as an escape after being separated from her lover. Finally, the film ended.